Welcome. This video is for Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics 0580 Paper 4 Practice Paper 2. Question number 1. Write the reciprocal of 0.45. So 0.45 can be written as 45 upon 100. Now this 45 upon 100 is 5 times 9 and 5 times 20. So we can see that 5 and 5 gets cancels and I get the answer as 9 upon 20. But what do I require? I require a reciprocal of that one. So the answer should be 20 upon 9. So see carefully, the answer is 20 upon 9. Coming to the question number 2. 5 square. What is 5 square? 5 square is 25 minus 2.5 divided by 4.5 minus 4 is nothing but what? 0.5. So what is 25? You can use the calculator, or to write much more steps, 2.25 minus 2.5 is 22.5 divided by 0.5. So I divide that by 0.5. As such, calculator is allowed. You are going to get that answer as 45. Question number 3. Thomas sells a computer, a bike, and a phone. The amount he receives are in the ratio computer is to bike is to phone is 14 is to 17 is to 9. Calculate the amount he receives for the phone as a percentage of the total. So what is phone? Is talking about phone. What is the number for the phone? 9 is going to be the number for the phone. 9 upon total. What was the total? Add all the numbers. 14 plus 17 plus 9. This is the total. So total he receives for the phone as a percentage of the total. So times 100, because he's asking for percentage, we need to do times 100. So when you do this one by calculator, you should be able to get 22.5. The total amount he receives is 560. Calculate how much he receives for the bike. Now he receives total amount for is nothing but is 560. So when he sells computer plus bike plus phone, he receives $560. Now, what is the thing for he's asking for the bike? What is the number for the bike? The number for the bike is the second one, which is nothing but what? 17. 17 is the number for the bike. So, out of what it says, total, which is 14 plus 17 plus 9, which represents 560. 14 plus 17 plus 9, which is 31, 31 and 40. This is the total value. Now 17 parts out of that 40 parts of the total 560 is received for the bike, because for the bike it is 17 out of 40. Then use the calculator and divide it out. It is going to be nothing but how much? 238. So he receives $238. So once again, for the bike, the number was 17. So I took 17. Now we need to compare with the total. Total is nothing but what? 40. How I got 40? 14 plus 17 plus 9. And the total amount is 560. So 17 out of 40 parts of 560 is 238. Question number 4. Simplify. A minus 3a is minus 2a. 7b minus 2b is 5b. Like terms I need to add or subtract. Now 4 times x is 4x. 4 times negative 5 is negative 20. Negative 3. Negative times negative is plus 2x. Now again 4x plus 2x is 6x. Minus 20 minus 3 is minus 23. Write as a single fraction. Take the common denominator, x minus 5 times 2x. Do the cross multiplication. 2x times 3 minus 7 times x minus 5. So it becomes 6x minus 7 times x is 7x. Minus times minus is plus. 7 times 5 is 35 divided by 2x times x minus 5. So that final answer is 35. 7x, 6x minus 7x is negative x upon 2x times x minus 5. That's going to be the final answer. Now solve this one. Do the cross multiplication. 13 minus 4x equals to 3 times of 6 minus x. 13 minus 4x equals to 18 minus 3x. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 6 is negative 3x. Then what do I do? Negative 4x plus 3x equals to 18 minus 13. So negative x equals to 5. So x equals to negative 5. A is a vertex at the base of an isosceles trapezium. M is the midpoint of the on the top edge on the opposite face. Calculate the length of the rod AM. So therefore, this is also going to be the midpoint over there. This is also the midpoint. So this has to be 18 and 18. Then and join this one. So this side, the blue color one, let it be, I say it as C. So AC will be equals to square root of, because it forms a right angle triangle, 18 square plus 120 square. From where I got 120, this was 1.2 meters, convert into centimeters. So it is 120 centimeters, because every other length is in centimeters. So convert that also into centimeters. That is AC. Now I want the length of AM. So for that, I construct a right angle triangle over here. Now MC. MC also will be equals to 40, because it is going to be the height of the trapezium, which is 40. So now AM will be equals to, in the right angle triangle, square root of 40 square plus this entire answer whole square. So what is that? Square of 18 square plus 20 square. I did not do, so that we can use the full calculator display. Square and square root gets cancelled. So my final answer is going to be 40 square plus 18 square plus 120 square. 40 square plus 18 square plus 120 square will be giving you the total answer. So I write it out over there, plus 120 square. Then I use the calculator to find the final answer. So which should be in three significant figures. Again, don't forget to write it out the answer in three significant figures plus 120 square. This is going to be 128 centimeters. Question number 6. Zach invests $500 at a rate of 2% per year simple interest. Calculate the Zach's investment at the end of 5 years. At the end of 5 years. So simple interest formula is nothing but what? PTR upon 100. So principal is 500 and time is 5 years and rate of interest is 2 upon 100. So it's going to be, when I use a calculator, it's going to be 500 times 5 times 2 divided by 100. It's going to be 50. $50 is the interest. So amount is going to be 500 plus 50, which is $550. Yasmin invests 500 at a rate of 1.8 per year for compound interest. Calculate the amount of Yasmin's investment at the end of 5 years. For Yasmin, it is compound interest 1 plus r upon 100 whole to the power of n. So which is 500 times 1 plus r is 1.8 upon 100 whole to the power of 5. Now use that one, 500 times 1 plus 1.8 upon 100, then bracket whole to the power of 5. It's going to be 546.6494, but always the money should be in two decimals, so 546.65 dollars. That's going to be the answer. Now question number 7. The table shows the information about the some planets in the solar system. The average distance between the Mars and average distance between the Mars from the Sun is 2.29 2.279 times 10 to the power of 8 kilometers. Write the distance as an ordinary number. So he's asking us to write it out, the distance between them in an ordinary number. So it's going to be 10 to the power of 8, 2.279, and it is 10 to the power of 8. So it should move 8 digits, 1, 2, 3, then 5 more digits, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2279 and followed by 5 zeros, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's going to be the answer, but you should write it out in a proper spacing. So therefore, what am I going to do? I'm going to write 227 900, then for 3 zeros. That's going to be the answer. The planet Uranus has a diameter of 35.8 percentage of the diameter of the Jupiter. Calculate the diameter of the Uranus. It is 35.8 percentage of Uranus. What is this of Jupiter? What was Jupiter's? Of the Jupiter. Jupiter is nothing but how much? What is the diameter of Jupiter? 143,000. 143,000. Simplify by calculator. You should be able to get it out. 51,200. 51,200. The ratio of the Neptune's diameter to the Neptune's Saturn can be written in the form of 1 is to n. Find the value of n. Neptune's diameter, which is 49,500, is to Saturn diameter, 120,500. 120,500. It can be written in the form of 1 is to n. So divide by 49,500 and divide by 49,500. So you should be getting it out 1 is to 2.43. 1 is to 2.43. So answer is 2.43. N value is 2.43 because I want 1. Next is question number 8. The diagram shows the straight roads between town ABC. AC is given as 60 kilometers, CB as 87 kilometers, B is east of A. The bearing of C from A is 38 degrees. Show that angle ACB is 95.1. Correct to one place of decimal. So I have to correct to one place of decimal. So first of all, what am I going to do? Angle, this is bearing is 38 degrees. This bearing has been already been given as 38 degrees. Now we know that this entire angle is going to be 90 degrees. So angle CAB will be equals to 90 minus 38, which is 52 degrees. Angle CAB equals to 52. So I write it out over here. This small angle is going to be 52 degrees. I write in different colors so that it is easy to identify. That small angle is going to be 52 degrees. Now I could able to get that. But what angle is being asked? Angle ACB. ACB. So he's been asking us to find it out, this particular angle. So we know what am I going to do? I am going to find it out, that particular angle. So I can use cosine rule or sine rule. So can I use the sine rule? Because over here I have a matching pair. Whenever we have a matching pair, we can use sine rule. Because this angle and side we know, which is sine rule. And then we will be finding it out, this particular angle. Then subtract from 180. So what am I going to write it out? 87 divided by sine 52. 87 divided by sine 52 equals to 60 divided by sine of ABC, angle ABC. So 87 sine of angle ABC equals to 60 times of sine 52. So angle ABC, sine of angle ABC equals to 60 sine 52 divided by 87. So angle ABC equals to 60 sine inverse of, don't do now itself only, keep as it is, 52 divided by 87. You need not find it out now itself, but now we know that sum of all angles is 180 degrees in the triangle. So angle ACB will be equals to 180 minus 52 minus this sine inverse of 60 sine 52, so that you'll be getting the full calculated display. In this way you do, then you should be getting it out 95.08, which is 95.1, correct to one place of decimal. Next is question number 9. Find the median. Median means this is Q1, this is Q2, and this is Q3. So median, we can clearly see that this point is going to be the median. Now, how is that? What is the gap? The gap is 1. And how many parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 parts. So each part is going to be 0.2. So this one is 4.2, this one is 4.4, and this one is going to be 4.6. So the median is going to be nothing but how much? 4.6. The median is 4.6. Now I want to find the interquartile range. So Q1. Q1 is going to be nothing but how much? 3, and Q3. Each one is 0.2, right? So Q3 is going to be 6.2. So interquartile range is Q3 minus Q1, 6.2 minus 3, which is 3.2. Then next two parcels are removed from the van at the first delivery. The masses of these parcels are 2.4 kgs and 5.8 kgs. Describe the effect that removing these parcels has on the median of the mass of the remaining parcels. Give a reason for your answer. So we are removing it out how many parcels? We are removing two parcels, 2.4 and 5.8. So one from on the left side and one from the right side. So therefore automatically the middle number will not be changed. So therefore median remains the same. Median remains the same. Why does median remains the same? Because one is below and one is above. Next question number 10. P has the coordinates minus 1, 3 and Q has the coordinate 6, 7. Find the coordinates of the midpoint. So midpoint formula we should know x1 plus x2 by 2, comma y1 plus y2 by 2. So this one is x1 y1 and this one is x2 y2. So negative 1 plus 6 by 2, comma 3 plus 4 upon 2. So which is going to be 5 upon 2 and 7 upon 2. Find the length of PQ. The distance formula is square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So square root of x2 6 minus of minus 1 whole square plus 4 minus 3 whole square, which is going to be 7 square plus 1 square, which is, what is that? 49 plus 1, which is nothing but how much? 50. Square root of 50 is nothing but what? 7.07. So I'll be finding it out. Square root of 50 from the calculator, it's going to be 7.07. Find the gradient of PQ. So formula is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So y2 is 6, 4. y2 is 4 minus 3, 4 minus 3 divided by 6 minus of minus 1, which is going to be 1 upon 7. So the gradient is 1 upon 7. Find the equation of a line that is parallel to PQ and crosses to x equals to 7. Whenever it is parallel, the gradients are going to be the same. So the gradient is going to be the same one. What is this? 1 upon 7. If the lines are parallel. So we have gradient of PQ is 1 upon 7. So the gradient of line also will become 1 upon 7. Because if at all they are parallel, the gradients are equal. Then and crosses the x-axis at, what is this? X equals to 2. X equals to 2 means 2 comma 0. X-axis means y value equals to 0. So what is the equation? Y equals to mx plus c. So y equals to 1 upon 7x plus c. Now substitute the point 2 comma 0. 0 equals to 1 upon 7 times 2 plus c. So this gives me value of c as negative 2 upon 7. So what will be the equation now? Y equals to 1 upon 7x minus 2 upon 7. Question number 11. It is being asked that PQRS are lying on a circle. PQRS lies on a circle. MPN is a tangent to the circle at P. It is a tangent to the circle. Remember that the most important thing is tangent. Tangent is perpendicular to the radius. Then angle MPS is 58 degrees and And what else has been given? PSR is 74 degrees. Once PSR is 74 degrees, and angle QPN is 27 degrees. Find angle PRS. Where is PRS? First of all, we have to find it out. PRS. PRS. This particular angle is asking us to find it out. Angle PRS. So we know that it is alternate segment theorem. It is alternate segment theorem. Alternate segment theorem. So both the angles will be the same. So angle PRS also will be equals to 58 degrees. Angle PQR. Where is angle PQR? This particular angle. We know that sum of angles in a cyclic quadrilateral is 190 degrees. Cyclic quadrilateral. Cyclic quadrilateral sum is equals to 180 degrees. So 74 plus PQR equals to angle PQR is 180. So 180 minus 74 is 106 degrees. Find angle RPQ. Where is RPQ? RPQ. This particular angle he is asking us to find it out. And these two were 1 mark question and this is 2 marks question. So obviously they should be working for that. Now we know that again alternate segment theorem. Let me use a different color. Then this angle is 27. This green color angle is 27. So this angle also has to be 27. So let's update the diagram. So this angle is 27 and we got this particular angle as 58 and the pink color angle he's asking us to find it out, which is RPQ, and the blue color angle is 106 degrees. This is 106 degrees. 106 degrees. So now what am I going to do? 106 degrees. So we know that sum of all angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. So what can I do? I can subtract all. So 180 minus 106 minus 27. That's going to give me the answer as 47 degrees. Because the reason is sum of all angles is 180 degrees in a triangle. Find the positive integers which satisfy this one. So 3n minus 5n. So instead of doing 3n minus 5n, what I do? Negative 8 plus 15. Move 15 to this side. 5n minus 3n. So 7 is greater than 2n. So 7 by 2 is greater than 2n. So n is greater than n. So n is less than 3.5. So what are the integers which are positive integers which are less than 3.5? We should be able to find the positive integers which are less than 3.5. So we have to be very much careful over here. The integers which are less than 3.5 is 1, 2, 3. Some people may be writing it out 0. So don't write 0. It should be only 1, 2, 3. Okay, coming to question number 13. So the region is R is marked by defined by 3 inequalities. Find these 3 inequalities. So the first one is x equals to 4. So x equals to 4 we are shading on the left side. So x is greater than 4 is going to be the answer because we are getting a region R. So we have to shade the unwanted region. So x is greater than 4. Therefore, I am shading it out on the left side. X is less than 4. Now for this equation 2y and x minus 4. If I take any one point over here 7 comma 0 0, I take the point 7 comma 0 0, 7 minus 4, 0 is less than 3. So this is 0 is less than 3 is the wanted region, but I want the unwanted region. So therefore 2y is greater than x minus 4. Now finally to this equation, which is nothing but what? 10y plus 8x equals to 80. Now I take any one point over here which is 7 comma 7. 7 comma 7, so it becomes 70 plus 56 is greater than 80. So that is the wanted region. So I want the unwanted region. So if at all it is greater, it becomes a wanted region. So it should be lesser. 10y plus 8x is less than 80. I want the unwanted region. Remember, we are shading the unwanted region, so always opposite symbols have to be used. Now only the care should be taken that x equals to 4 is a dashed line, so therefore no issues. This is a dashed line, but this should be equal to because it is a solid line. Question number 14, f of minus 3. Minus 3 minus 4, which is minus 7. G inverse of x. So 2x plus 5 equals to y. 2x equals to y minus 5. X equals to y minus 5 by 2. So G inverse of x is x minus 5 by 2. Next is question number 15. The frequency table shows the time for each of 42 athletes in a race. Then what is in asked? Estimate the mean of the mean time. Estimate the mean time. So first of all, I have to find it out the midpoints. So how should I find it out the midpoints? 216 plus 219 by 2, which is going to be 217.5. Next one is going to be 219 plus 224 by 2, which is 43. 43 means 221.5. You can use the calculator. Next one is 224 plus 234 by 2, which is going to be 229. Next one is 234 plus 244 by 2, which is 239. Then 244 plus 264 by 2, which is 254. Find the midpoints. Then the formula is nothing but what? Sigma fx upon sigma f. So which is f and which is x? This is f, frequency, and this is x. So it's going to be 9 times 217.5 plus, let's move this one over here, 9 times 217.5 plus 14 times 221.5 plus 14 times 229 plus 2 times 239 plus 3 times 254 divided by total. Total is going to be nothing but how much? 42. Simplify that. You should be using the calculator and get that answer as 226. Complete the histogram to show the information in the frequency distribution table. So finding the histogram, we should be finding it out a new column called as frequency density. So which is 9 divided by, the number is 3. 9 divided by 3, which is nothing but what? 3. Then this is 14 divided by 5, which is 2.8. The next one is 14 divided by 10, which is 1.4. And this is 2 divided by 10, which is 0.2. And this is 3 divided by 20, which is already been done, so we need not do for that. So 2.8 for 219 to 224 is 2.8. 2.8 till 200, till where it is 224, till 224. Each line is 1, so 224. 224, it is 2.8. 2.8. Then from 224 to 234, it is 1.4. Till 234, it is 1.4. Then from 234 to 244, it is 0.2. 0.2. This is going to be the answer. Question number 16. The area of a triangle is 62.89 centimeters square. Show that angle BAC equals to 28.4, correct to one place of decimal. So 28.4 to one place of decimal. So area BAC, so this particular angle. So area equals to half AB sine C. So area is 62.89. equals to 1 upon 2 times 12.3 times 21.5 times sine of ABC. So BAC. BAC. So sine BAC equals to 2 times 62.89 divided by 12.3 times 21.5. So BAC equals to sine inverse of 2 times 62.89 divided by 12.3 times 21.5. Do that one, you should be able to get it at 28.41. Correct to one place decimal is 28.40. Calculate BC. So this was 28.41. So calculate BC, I use cosine rule. So BC equals to square root of 12.3 square plus 21.5 square minus 2 times 12.3 times 21.5 times cosine of 28.4. You should be getting it as 12.2. AB is extended to point D such that angle BDC is 90. Then calculate BD. He is asking us to calculate BD. Now, how should I be able to calculate BD? So, this is a right angle triangle. This is a total right angle triangle. I am taking that particular right angle triangle. In that, I'll be using cosine. Cosine 28.41. Cosine 28.41 equals to AD by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is 21.5. So what will be AD? 21.5 times cosine of 28.41. Now I want BD. So BD will be nothing but what? 21 cosine 21.5 cosine 28.41 minus AB, which is 12.3, minus AB. So which is 21.5 cosine 28.41 minus 12.3, which is going to be 6.60. Coming to question number 17. Y is directly proportional to x plus 3 whole cube. So y is 13.5 k times x plus 3, 3 plus 2 whole cube. So k equals to 13.5 divided by 5 cube. So 13.5 divided by 5 cube. So it's going to be 0.108. So k value is 0.108. So what is the equation now I got it at? Y equals to 0.108 times x plus 3 whole cube. Now y is 108. So 108 equals to 0.108 times x plus 3 whole cube. So this becomes 108 divided by 0.108 equals to x plus 3 whole cube. So x plus 3 whole cube equals to 1000. X plus 3 equals to cube root of 1000. Cube root of 1000 is 10. So what is 10 minus 3? 7. So x plus 3 equals to 10. So x equals to 7. G is inversely proportional to square of d square. Then d is halved. The value of g is multiplied by a factor n. What is that factor? So now what will happen? D is halved. So it will become d becomes d upon 2 whole square. So what does that becomes? G equals to k upon d square by 4. That 4 goes up. So g equals to 4 times of k upon d square. So what is the multiple factor? It will become by 4. Simplify. 2x plus 3 times, multiply this one, x times x is square, x times 3 is 3x, minus 1 times x is minus x, minus 1 times 3 is negative 3. So 2x plus 3 times x square plus 2x minus 3. X square plus 2x minus 3. Then further multiply it out. 2x times x square is 2x cube. 2x times 2x is 4x square minus 6x plus 3x square plus 6x minus 9. So when I simplify it out, my final answer is going to be 2x cube, 4x square plus 3x square is 7x square, and 6x gets cancels, and minus 9. Find the derivative of dy by dx. So dy by dx should be equals to 3 times of x square derivative is 2x, plus 4x derivative is 4, and minus 1 derivative is 0. So answer is going to be 6x minus 4. Coming to question number 18. A football match, there are 29,800 people. Correct to nearest 100. Nearest 100 means 100 divided by 2, which is 50. To get the lower bound and the upper bound, we should be subtracting and adding 50. So for that, let's try to solve that one. At the end of the football match, the people leave at once and at a rate of 400 people per minute. 400 people per minute, correct to nearest 50 people. Nearest 50 people. Then calculate the lower bound of the number of minutes that has been done. Calculate the lower bound of the number of minutes. So what am I going to do? Nearest 50 people. 50 people means 50 divided by 2. So it's going to be 25. Now I have 29,800. So upper bound will be 29,000. Add 50, 850. And lower bound is going to be 29,750. Then for the people it is 400. Upper bound is 425. Lower bound is 375. Now calculate the lower bound of the number of minutes it takes. So first of all, how should I do? The formula is nothing but what? People divided by the rate. And I want a lower bound for this one. When I want a lower bound for this one, so in that case, the lower bound for this one, I should be having it out. I should be taking numerator should be the lower bound, and the denominator should be the upper bound. Then only I will be getting a lower bound for the total answer. Numerator should be the lower bound, whereas denominator should be the upper bound. So these two values you should be able to divide it on. 29,750 divided by 425, which is going to be 70. At a cricket match, there are 27,500 people, correct to nearest 100. So 100 divided by 2 is again 50. 27,500 plus 50 becomes 27,550, minus 50 will become 27,450. Calculate the upper bound for the difference of the number of people at the football and the cricket match. So calculate the upper bound of the difference of the number of people at the football match and the cricket match. So football match and the cricket match. So football match, upper bound of the difference. So for that, what should I be able to do? I should be finding it out, the comparing between the two upper bounds. So this one, let me draw over here. This values and these values. These two values, I should be able to compare it. I have 20 and 20, 19 and 20. Two more questions are there to complete this paper. I have to find the difference of the upper bounds, calculate the upper bounds of the difference, or the difference between the number of people. So what am I going to do that one? I am going to subtract 29,850 and 27,450. So this one and this one, 29,850 minus 27,450, which is going to be 2,400. Next is question number 19. A cone has a diameter 8 centimeters and a perpendicular height of 15 centimeters. Calculate the volume of the cone. He is asking us to find the volume of a cone. So we know that the volume of a cone formula is 1 by 3 pi r square h. So 1 upon 3 times pi times radius is 4 because diameter is 8, radius is 4 and height is 15. Simplify that, you should be able to get 251. A label completely covers the curved surface area of the cone. Calculate the area of the label of the percentage of the total surface area of the cone. So curved surface area divided by total surface area. Curved surface area formula is pi rl divided by pi rl plus pi r square. So pi is nothing but pi times radius is 4l. What is going to be the l? So this is 4 and this is 15. So l is going to be square root of 4 square plus 15 square, which is square root of 4 square plus 15 square divided by, again, pi times 4 times square root of 4 square plus 15 square plus pi times 4 square. Don't forget to times 100. Simplify that, you should be able to get 79.5. I think so. This is the last question. The diagram shows this is question number 20, not 21. The diagram shows the graph of a function. Put a ring on the word which correctly identifies this. This is not a reciprocal one. This is not a quadratic. It is a cubic function. It's going to be a cubic function. Then finally, on the diagram, sketch the graph of y equals to 1 upon 2x. We know that y equal to 1 upon 2x is going to be a reciprocal graph. So 1 upon x is going to be a reciprocal graph. We should be able to draw a reciprocal graph for that. So how is that? And as it goes in this way, approximately, that should be the shape of a reciprocal graph. So that completes this paper. See you in the next paper. Bye.